it ain't serious. Elusive, Leroy Green. I've been waiting a long time for this, Leroy. I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the Wassa legendary Bruce Leroy catching bullets with his teeth. Catching bullets with his teeth? Nigga, please.
The secret awaits eyes, unclouded by ambition.
What?
Those who are bound by desire see only that which can be held in their hands.
See? Now it is mumbo-jumbo like that. And skinny little lizards like you thinking they the last dragon that gives Kung Fu a bad name. Get up, Leroy. I got something real for your ass in these hands. We gonna settle this once and for all, because I am back. The Shogun is back on the scene, and the Shogun is the master.
Why don't you sit down and shut up?
What? Why don't I sit down and what?
I said, why don't you sit down and shut up?
Why don't anybody who wants me to sit down and shut up come down here and make me? Why don't any 50 of you who want me to sit down and shut up come down here just for the fun of it? Yeah, come on, fool. This fool is mine.
Jack him up, baby. Don't hurt that face, baby.
Yeah!
Alright guys, no you're not looking at Luke Skywalker, just had to borrow his base right quick, but SHO NUFF came in the mail today and I'm very, very, very happy with this. For those who don't know who SHO NUFF is, back in 1985, Barry Gordy put out the very first all-black kung fu flick, and that's one thing I was very big on, was kung fu movies. Every Sunday, I'm right in front of the TV at 12 o'clock, getting ready to watch Kung Fu Sunday. And, you know, we never really had, we had Jim Kelly, but we never really had like a all-black film basically based on Kung Fu. So he did The Last Dragon, and Julius Carey, who played SHO NUFF, outstanding role. Unfortunately, he passed not too long ago, and I've been meaning to do a SHO NUFF figure for years, ever since I got into this game, and just really didn't have the resources until now to actually get him done. And few things that I'm going to fix on here and tweak out a little bit, but if you guys remember in the movie, he wore the high top Converse. The shoelaces were red, so I need to get them to be red instead of white. So I'm gonna fix those. Now, moving up to the pants. The pants, well, my tailor had I think he went through like three times in getting it right. But obviously the pants kind of represent, you know, how a samurai, how his pants are. But I got to fix here on the side because there's too much red being shown here, and it needs to actually fold. Can't really do it here with one hand, but it needs to fold here to where the black, if you look over here on the side, there's too much red showing there, so it has to be a fold on this side, and then he'll be good to go. I got to do it on both sides, so I'll take the pants off and run an iron over it. But the pants came out perfect. Moving on to the belt. The belt I am going to fix a little bit better. I do have actual leopard fur coming in the mail, small print, and I'm going to replace the waistband with the actual fur. And then I may keep the head on it. I don't know. Depends if, it just depends on how well it blends in. To get screen accurate from the movie, it's very difficult to get that actual look. The gauntlets on his forearms are from the Hot Toys Ghost Rider, but he never really actually had spikes on him, so I'm going to shave them down a little bit, so to make it close to how it was in the movie. But then everything else just came out perfect. He he wore a gold chain in the theater scene. I think that was the only time he actually wore it. So, and I know everybody's saying, where is the head? The head, give it about 2 more weeks, and the head will be complete. I was going to try and go for a bald look and then add real hair to it, but his hairstyle it just seems like it's going to be complicated. So I went on ahead and told the artist to go ahead and sculpt the hair in there. And as soon as the head is done, I have to send it off to this one company to get the shades that he wore, to get those done, and then send everything off to get painted up. So once all that is done, I get the head on here. I'm probably going to work on getting a custom stand. I don't know, get something on there that represents SHO NUFF from The Last Dragon. But other than that, I mean, my tailor did an excellent job. I mean, even got the pleats, you can see, on top of the uniform. It's exactly how it was in the movie. And I mean, he got it down perfect. The actual Jordan body was my Jordan that I used, number 45 that I had. I just got to get another Jordan body to put Jordan back together. But the good thing about using the Interbay Jordan body is it's much taller, so that when I do Leroy, especially doing Leroy on a Bruce Lee body, he's probably going to come about up to here, which is pretty much accurate to the film, because Julius was pretty tall. But other than that, I'm amazed with it. It took me a while. I was tweaking a lot of things out on the outfit. I probably spent a couple hours on it. Like I said, the belt, it's not final, but I will be working on that a little bit more. But I'm just completely amazed on this figure so far. Here's the back. I'm gonna iron the back of it. I'm gonna iron it a little bit, kind of get a little bit of this small little wrinkle here in the back. The rest are just the pleats, but kind of get rid of this. And like I said, the belt, this is just temporary. I just threw it on there just so I can get that look. But yeah, definitely, I'm very happy the way that this came out. And yeah, the head sculpt is pretty much all that is needed to set this bad boy off. And I promise you, I'm in contact with the sculptor pretty much on a daily basis, and I kind of keyed out everything that I want him to really pay attention to when it comes down to the sculpt, because without a perfect head, then the rest of this just goes to shit. So, and before I finish up, there is another SHO NUFF run that is going on right now on the Sideshow Freaks. I just want to make it very clear, I am not trying to compare figures. I'm not trying to say whose is better and whose is worse. I'm not trying to do that. I got a couple messages on YouTube, as usual, sitting here saying that, oh, I'm trying to, copy what they did. And the thing about it was, I've been wanting a SHO NUFF figure for quite some time now, and when I couldn't get on the current thread that they're doing right, or the current project that they're doing right now, I went and got my own resources, and pretty much got my custom complete. So anybody that is a SHO NUFF fan, by all means, I hope everybody gets what they want, and I will keep my eye on it because I'd like to see how it turns out. But with that being said, what other customs that I have? Working on Friday the 13th, Part 3, Jason. I got to catch up with Stiff Richards. Now, this Jason, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to match Beto's, but we'll see. Right now, it's at the painters. He's hooking up the mask. He's hooking up the paint job on it. And when that gets here back to me, I'll show everybody the modifications I'm doing on the body and the modifications I did on the head sculpt to pretty much get it close to what Beto put out. So, in a way, I guess I'm showing you guys that it is possible to get a figure, a custom figure that you want, and get it at a cheap price than going about spending crazy money on. Well, I'm not gonna say crazy cash on it, but to the point where you can save some money in your pockets. So we'll see. But Jason's in the works. We'll be working on Morpheus. I will finish off Omar and get his head taken care of, get it painted. Couple of days ago, I decided to do Clint Eastwood from Heartbreak Ridge. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to blow that one out of the park. So stay tuned for that. And what else is there? I kind of want to get my Die Hard stuff done, and then after that, I will probably be getting on a few projects that is going on. I guess Rain Man is doing another Butcher, Bill the Butcher figure, so I'm gonna see how that one comes out, and I might end up grabbing that one because his first one he did was a masterpiece. And Denny Kim will be doing Breaking Bad in March. So depending on how their figures come out, I might just grab the head sculpt and get my own tailor to do the stuff that or the clothing that I need, rather than going down the route, because I got a feeling those figures they're gonna be asking like $600-700 for them, and I'm not gonna pay that. Just send me the head and I can get my boy to do the rest. So with that being said, I'm happy. I've been staring at this thing for hours now. It's late. I got to take my ass to bed. And see, this is what Hot Toys needs to be doing. So, yeah, SHO NUFF is almost done. So bear with me, guys, and I'll have this guy complete and show you guys. All right, peace.
Kiss my Converse.